today with the CEO of RollX. We have Danny here in the building. We got Crypto Empress. And we are going to go through today on some of the recent updates from RollX, ecosystem updates, and different things that RollX has cooking. And I have to give flowers real quick before we start to Empress because we've been working with Empress. She has shown up for the RollX team and community and has done exceptional work. And we're just very proud to work alongside her and to get the caliber of support that she's provided. So Empress, really appreciate you being here today and being our guest.
No, the pleasure's all mine. And literally, I think as a team, RollX has just been killing it. And I'm super proud and happy to be here. So thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And also want to shout out, those of you that are joining in today from the Onchain Media community, if you all could take a moment to just repost this stream so we can get more folks in here and educate about what RollX is doing because I feel like this is something you guys, they had their TGE, they hit so many milestones with like just success after success. And I feel like this is a project that's not talked about enough. And in the base ecosystem, it's really adding value, right, to growing the base community. So without further ado, I want to pass it off to the Miss CEO, Danny of RollX, who we have here today. How's it going, Danny?
Hey Rachel, hi everyone. Hi Empress. Thank you for join our roll call weekly. Well, it's always like a busy week. I thought it could be easier or more relaxed after TG, but we still got a lot of things running right now and planning for our community. Yeah, super looking forward to the next chapter of RollX.
And I think I love that you said that, Danny. Like, just because the TGE is over, that does not mean the work is over. In fact, the TGE is the beginning. And I feel like in our space, we've grown so accustomed to these flash in a pan moments, right? Where you see the TGE, chart goes up, then it's like in a matter of days, it's like it's gone or weeks. But with RollX, it's like that is just the beginning, right? And there's long-term sustainability and building in mind. So Empress, Danny, I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on that, but I just love to see the hard work continuing post TGE.
Well, I think we have more, we're planning and working hard on the future listings, still working on a lot of stuff. And also make a good preparation for the coming month, because we want to keep bringing some solid stuff to the community and more campaigns. And also we're going to launch our V2, so we're still working on that part. And the most important is the team is working so hard on the TGE, and there is going to be the Chinese New Year coming very soon. So I think we got something prepared for the coming month. In the meantime, I want the team to relax a little bit during the Chinese New Year. Hope they can enjoy their good vacation or holiday from there. Yeah, that is something I think I also want to bring to the quote unquote team because they're working so hard on everything so far.
Yeah, I have to give flowers to the RollX team. I've had the pleasure of working with several members of the team. Going out to eat. Working in the chats, or organizing different marketing materials, graphics. And I have to say, this is a team that is locked in every single day, you guys. And I love to see the work ethic and very well deserved. Chinese New Year is like it's like Christmas for us in the States. It's very celebrated holiday. So definitely enjoy that rest for you and the team, Danny. You guys definitely deserve it. And I hope you get some rest because you definitely deserve rest after that incredible TGE you guys did.
Thank you so much. Yeah, but as I mentioned, this is just the start. Given we have a very, we're planning for this year for 2026 and more. So this is just a start. Yeah.
Let's roll. And yeah, for those of you tuned in on the live stream, if you guys want to drop any comments, if you're excited about what RollX is building, we should also talk, Danny, about the campaign we have going until next week. For any creators, right? We started the Onchain Media Creators Program, and people can get paid, you guys, to create content. Right now with RollX, we have a $600 roll bounty happening. So if you create a video on why you're excited about RollX, we'll be reviewing the submissions by next week and selecting our winners. So just wanted to share that, and we'll come back around by the end, and I'll just give the specific calls to action there. But before we dive any deeper, Empress, I would just love to hear your thoughts because you've been showing up, supporting. I have so many posts queued up from you right now on the RollX side, so would love to hear your thoughts.
No, absolutely. So obviously, everybody knows how a launch goes, right? You're building, and one thing that always sticks with me with Danny is speaking. It's like we're just getting started. Like this is just the we just literally just about to start, and I love that because it did really really well, and everybody. I mean, even in Coin Market Cap, I was talking about it, and everybody it was trending the whole week, like literally, and I'm like, wow, this is awesome. And literally, like, the excitement of the people, seeing hit ATH. I mean, I feel like we did really good volume, and every exchange was talking about it. So I was like, wow, we're part of that. This is so awesome. But again, like, this is where the real work starts. We introduce it to everybody. Obviously, it's like, hey, this is the launch and what this project is doing. And obviously, everything takes time. And literally, like, the staking came out right from the get go. So I just love, and my community loves that because the APR is pretty amazing. I mean, let me just say that. But literally, it's just the beginning.
Yeah, totally. And the milestones, like something that impressed me is I feel like once you're in the space long enough, like you just kind of naturally get I don't know the right word, but like a little jaded for lack of a better word, where we see so many TGEs, flash and pans, and with Rolex, like it really the TGE exceeded all of my expectations. Like just seeing them hit these milestones, like it showed me it was kind of like a playbook for me of how a project can do a successful TGE. What is the recipe? What are the steps to take? And Danny and the team like just really understood that, you know. And I'll go through really quick. I know we covered this on our last live stream, but I just want to highlight some of these successes. So the Rolex TGE, the launch of the Roll token, this was trending on Kraken, you guys. It was trending on Coin Market Cap, and Empress can touch on this more as a Coin Market Cap creator. But this was top number one ranking in trending across multiple platforms. So Coin Market Cap, listings on Binance Wallet, Kraken, BitGet, Weeks, and yeah, like also trading on Coinbase's DEX integration. Like I feel like Rolex just prioritized early on, like getting on some of these bigger platforms for traders.
I couldn't agree more. And I have to say, like, even talking about, even posting on Coin Market Cap, I mean, everything was just going off. I mean, even when I announced the Kraken, trending on Kraken, and it literally 10.8 K views. Like, literally, people were watching this. Like,
I gotta
this is
find this post
exciting.
now. Here it is. Here it is. I got it, you guys.
Yeah, so it's just talking about it and talking about roll. I mean, it almost hit 18. I mean, it did, like, when I posted, I know that it was so close to hitting 18 cents, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, this is so awesome." I literally missed, like, taking that picture, but people are very interested, and obviously it did get really good engagements. People are looking and learning about it, and it's something that it makes me super excited to show this, and actually, like, it's not just memes, it's also utility long term. We're looking for those long term projects.
100%. And Danny, I don't know if you have any comments you want to chime in with. You know, being the CEO and like really steering the ship. Like, I don't know if you have any reflections or takeaways from this experience, or just strategies as a CEO, like for running a successful TGE.
Well, to be honest, given that we have been working for over, I think, starting from September last year, we've been fully focused on, on to deliver TG to our community because we're a community-driven product. That means, we don't have that much support from VCs. We got to handle this just by ourselves. So it's been really challenging. and especially, the current market condition is not that good, right?
Mm.
And after after October 11th, the liquidity kind of dry out from the market, and we're also been facing a lot of challenges from there. And the rules keep changing, the policies keep changing. So I think, but I think we finally did it. Though it's not like I cannot say like it's not finished yet because we're still working on more listing and upcoming. So I think we did a good job, but I'm kind of like a person of high standard and requirements towards the team and myself. So I think we still have something to fix or have some room to improve from there. So yeah, I think the team did a good job, but still have some room to improve.
Yeah, and I appreciate the humility in that too, because I don't think there is a such thing as a perfect TGE. Like you will always encounter challenges and have to overcome obstacles, but I think as a team that makes you more resilient, and it speaks is a testament to the fact that you guys don't give up. Like you encountered like early on like a couple obstacles, and you handled it head on, addressed it, and like overcame, and just came out really successful with all of it. So that being said, Danny, is there any other highlights from the TGE that you think we should zoom in on here?
Well, I would say like, last night actually, like a few hours ago, I think we faced kind of, the price was pumping I think over 100% for the past few hours. So the team also been working very hard on manage that. So we what I want to say here is like we do have the staking program ongoing. So we would love to encourage, our supporters, community members to go and stake your role if you want to earn some role token as reward. So we're currently offering a very high APY for the stakers. So we'd love to encourage, our token holders to stake your tokens and to let your role tokens to make profit for you. Yeah, that's just kind of thing I want to say. Because for me, it's like the listing part is already done so far for the current listing. So I want to move forward with what's next.
I love to see it. And Danny, where can folks go to stake their role? Like, what's the link that we can share for folks listening?
Oh, it's on our website. Yeah, I'd love to share with you.
Okay, so you guys are going to go to rollx.trade. And then yeah, so Danny, from here, where do we want to send folks for staking?
I'm sending you a link. Maybe you can share with them.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, and for anybody watching or listening today, would love to see any questions in the chat. I'm gonna check in real quick and just see who we all got here. Shout out to Cali Crypto. We got AU Bafi here as well. Yeah, if you guys have any questions in the chat, feel free to let us know. And I see we got some excitement over the staking in the comments right now as well. Um, okay, awesome. So you guys, Danny just shared a link with me. I'm gonna drop that in our comments so you guys can go there and stake. And there you go. And Callie says, Danny, you're the real deal. So getting some love in the comments. And thanks for the love, Callie. Okay, so you guys have the link to staking now. We went over that. There is one other exciting announcement. I think we should really touch on this because this is a huge update. So let me share my screen here. It is you guys, drum roll, the Tesla
Yes.
token is now live on RollX. This is a big deal. So Danny, would love to hear kind of the TLDR of this update, and then Empress would love to hear your thoughts as well.
Oh yeah, sure. I think recently we were seeing a big wave of the equity perps, or the stock tokens get listed on, a lot of mainstream exchanges. I don't know if you guys have paid attention to that, especially like around some US stocks and futures. Tesla, I think they're going to list like Nvidia and more, US stock tokens very soon. And this not just happened to, because Coinbase has been talking about this for quite a long time, and including Robinhood, and also a few like Asian, or quote unquote Asian exchanges, they're also doing the same thing. And I also see the big trend of the community or the users who's been trading those assets, no matter on chain or on centralized exchanges. I think on Hyperliquid, the gold equity perps is sorry, the gold perps is kind of trading at the highest trading volume. Maybe I read the news yesterday, so that's kind of the reason why also different exchanges they're listing, like stock tokens, or like a gold, silver, etc. I think this kind of more and more like traditional assets are being brought on chain, in a perpetual format especially. So which turn like traders can get exposure like 24/7, and with much more flexibility than like traditional markets. So this is kind of like the big thing, not just for RollX, but also for the entire market, the crypto in market as well. So I think perps also let traders to go long and short easily, right? To use leverage, especially during the condition of the the if the market is not of great liquidity, they definitely need some tools, to leverage the leverage to manage risk, or like more efficiently through funding raised instead of fixed settlement days. So I think for a lot of people, maybe this isn't just about like speculation. I think it's about hedging, or like how they can manage their funds efficiently. Yeah, I think this kind of trend really shows like how on-chain markets are like starting to blur the line between crypto and traditional finance. Yeah, I think this is kind of a very interesting thing, and it's going to be the biggest, maybe the biggest thing for crypto this year. So we also want to take part into this. I think moving forward from Tesla, we're going to list more stock tokens as well, to bring more real world asset on chain, and to enable our users to trade with leverage on Rolex.
This is amazing, you guys. I'm so excited about this. I mean, this is like, TradFi coming into the on-chain space. This is just such a big, I feel like a big moment for Rolex and Empress. I'm not sure if you have any thoughts or anything you want to chime in with here.
No, I just kind of kind of wanted to say that she's right. I mean, even in Kraken, if you go to, I mean, they're already kind of implementing the stock options too as well, and it's a very competitive industry. So it's like it's nice to see Rolex being on like getting in there with the stocks too as well. So obviously we do have one of those investors that, hey, you want a platform where you could do it all, right? Why not? And I think you guys are moving in the right directions when it comes to that. And also, we're seeing gold, silver, and copper just going
Been seeing the huge
crazy.
meta, yeah, on the timeline.
So obviously, everybody wants an opportunity to also make money. So I think it's just great that you guys are implementing the stock options.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, Danny, is there anything else here? Any call to action or how folks can kind of get started here that you want to share?
Well, if they want to trade, well, you can. I'd love to hear from the community, like what kind of assets you guys are interested in, because we're planning to list more, like stock tokens, or even some. We have already listed gold. I think the next one might be silver and copper and more. So yeah, happy to learn some ideas from the community and what they're looking for from us for the future listings. I think also that um, we're happy to launch the DAO governance thing. Maybe if we can do it, I'd love to launch that in February, and so the users or our communities can take part into the token listing session, and as the token holders, I love to release that, the governance part of the token utility as soon as possible.
That's some alpha right there. That is huge, you guys. I think one of the things that I personally love about RollX is the community governance aspect. I mean, if you guys see my vintage content or if you've seen me around in the space for years, my entry point into the space was DAOs. Like DAOs completely stole my heart. I first started working on DAOs. I had a BD role doing DAO operations. That to me just clicked for my brain as a really cool model for on-chain businesses. So anyway, that being said, I think this is a very bullish milestone. And it also shows that RollX is building, like, it's a community owned project, you guys. And I think doing this next month in February, like going towards, setting up the community governance will really, like, I feel like just be in line with the ethos of decentralization, right? Like giving the community a voice in decision making. So that just really excites me personally. And yeah, we got our RollX fam here. We got everybody that pulls up and supports. And I would love to see you all get involved, like out there in the audience. And I see some folks commenting right now. We got Sensei, Brandon, Callie. Also, we have another team that has joined today, Dial, as well. I've met with them. The vice mayor of Berkeley actually connected me with them. So shout out the Dial team. And yeah, just some incredible folks in the audience. And we'd love to hear from you if you guys want to comment and share your thoughts and share what assets or what things you want to see from RollX so we can build together with the community. And sorry, that was a lot of words, Empress. I'll pass it over to you if you have anything
No,
else to
I love listening. But no, I think the starting, I mean, right now, what's hot, it's literally, gold, silver, and copper. And I even feel like copper is still, I'm like, maybe the copper will be my chance to get in, because I mean, gold is already like over 5,000, what, 300 at the last time I actually looked, but it's definitely like people are getting more involved like into like all of that. So it's kind of nice to see like the community also kind of, telling them, hey, we want to see more of this or we want to see more of that because this platform is for you guys too, so a place where you could trade and, do it all. So
Absolutely. And yeah, I do want to highlight as well. Just after hearing from Empress, I just have to give her flowers again, you guys. She has made so many incredible posts. If you guys are not following Crypto Empress, you could see through her content. She's made a lot of educational posts about RollX. So I'm just going to show some of these really quick. So, kind of diving deeper, right, into some of the trading chart analysis, like what's been trending, and just really grateful, to have people in the community stepping up to make content like this. And we've had several other folks as well. So I really personally have loved seeing Empress and other folks in the community stepping up. So if you guys are not following at Crypto Empress X, she is always doing posts with supporting RollX. So super grateful. And I also got to give a shout out to everybody that joined our TGE party live stream. It was a huge success, and I'm just grateful to everybody in the community that has shown up, like the base community. So yeah, we're definitely seeing the community-oriented vibes around RollX, and really loving that.
yes, I love seeing that. And everybody came together, like everybody pushed through and it was definitely a success party. I mean, after that, I was just seeing the chart. I'm like, oh my God, I
Yeah.
have to talk about the chart. Like, who doesn't like green candles? I mean, I was just super excited because, just seeing the chart going and doing this thing and, just kind of like, literally seeing how all of this works and obviously seeing the volume. I was just like coming to Danny in the chat. I was like, oh my God, is this the volume? This is crazy. Like this is really taking off. And it was just exciting to see like a project that just launched successfully and literally like having the best week ever.
I could not agree more. And I think this shows like like I feel like Rolex had the recipe for success with their TGE. And part of that, right, is the cross-pollination of community. And I think this is actually a great model that will work for, for projects coming together, cross-pollinating, promoting. Like we had Thank You Base got on, which is a very core culture project on base. Valerie V Dizzle from V Friends, Quigley, Empress. Like we just had so many different folks that came on, and it really created this cross pollination of culture and networks. And I think that's honestly the key to building a successful project. It's building a strong community of communities. So anyway,
And they're
again,
all
sorry,
coming
Danny.
together too. Sorry. I'm like, everybody just coming together, and rallying up. That's what makes me super excited about the industry.
Yeah, this has been like, yeah, I tell Danny all the time, I really love working with the Rolex team. It really has been just like a dream experience, like across the board. And yeah, just hats off to you, Danny, to the Rolex team and the community that has shown up to support. So I know we wanted to keep this one a little, this stream a little shorter today. So Danny, if you have anything else we want to add to the agenda or any final calls to action, maybe we could start wrapping up here.
Well, regarding to launch party call, I also want to add some comments. That was really, really good. And though I think that day was kind of the launch day, so I have so many things to to handle and to fix as well, because we're facing a lot of things over there that from the technical perspective or the operational perspective. But I'm so happy we had that call, and even the call lasts for over 2 hours. It was super inspiring, insightful, and also enjoyable. So I'm kind of starting to look forward to the next one. Once we have the next, we hit the next milestone. I love to host another one and to bring everybody together and new friends, old friends, and to have another party online. I think that's kind of it's supposed to be a fun thing. I'm looking forward from now.
Let's do it. Yeah, I think that is a model for live streams that I really have a lot of fun with when we just get a bunch of people on and then it ends
Yeah.
up going for hours. And something that got my attention on that day is that it was a day that the sentiment was like mixed and like engagement was really down on crypto Twitter, but we still got thousands of people tuning in. So like that showed me that like the market is paying attention, right? The community is paying attention to what Rolex is doing, and that's just been very like an encouraging thing for me to see working with you guys.
Same here. Same here. It's amazing. But the only thing is, Empress cannot get in from, the beginning of the
Oh my
show.
God, I know we can't. Wait, no, we're not gonna go there.
That's the only pity.
If you only knew
Trigger
why I
warning.
couldn't get in, oh my goodness. I guess that day I was rushing and I literally just saw the link that Rachel posted, and I thought that was the link. So she posted two. I didn't
We
realize she
somehow
did
had
two.
two links on that day, but we did get her up eventually, and like, oh my God, she just I feel
I
like
scrolled up.
Empress.
I scrolled up and I saw the first one. I was like, okay. And then I got in. I was like, oh my God, I was on a different link. I don't know what was the other link, but we made it. We worked through
We made
it.
it
We had
work.
so much fun. And literally, we went for 2 hours, like 2 hours of just having fun and talking about the launch.
It was so much fun, and I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Let's see. Callie said it was so much fun. Yeah, if you guys have any thoughts on the live stream party that we did, or if you want to see more stuff like that, like I would love to organize something for next month for Rolex. Um, but I also see somebody commenting on YouTube as well, so I want to address a question on our creator campaign. So I'm going to pull up that info really quick. Um, so those of you who have been following along with Onchain Media, we launched our Onchain Media Creator Program. And what this is doing now is giving creators an opportunity to get paid for their videos, for creative work. And we currently have a creative bounty, if you will, going on for Onchain Media. So $600 in roll being given away. So let me pull up this campaign. I have a lot of Rolex posts, you guys, so bear with me. I got to sift through and find it. And Danny, maybe you can touch on this and share, like, we did this with Everybody Needs Base as well. So maybe you could share, some of the things that you're looking for this content for this campaign.
Well, yeah, I think I would encourage the community to create some creative stuff, like innovative stuff. So I don't have any rules or any specific contents that I'm looking for. I would love to encourage people to use their imagination to do some fun stuff because from the product perspective, it's very straightforward. We have a lot of educational content so far. If you wanted to bring like professional views or educational content to the community, I definitely love to see that. But if you want to create something fun, something dramatic, something cool, I love to see that kind of content as well because we're building. As I had a call with Rachel, I think the day before yesterday, right? So we're talking about not just to be focusing on building a product, but also the community. I think that also echoes to the gene or the culture of base ecosystem. So I would love to encourage creators to be more creative and to do to create some fun stuff, some interesting stuff, not just educational content. But I'm super looking forward to both of content, different type of content, but I don't have any rules here.
Awesome. And yeah, the only thing I'll say is that our deadline is going to be next Friday, you guys. So we'll be accepting submissions until then. If you're not already in the Onchain Media community, I think that's a good hub for you guys if you want to come through and share your work so we could take a look. And yeah, we're selecting the top 3 creators for the $600 creator campaign. The steps to join to be eligible are, of course, follow RollX, Onchain Media, and Rachel Onchain. Follow myself. Quote retweet the TGE article that we posted from RollX, and retweet the current this week's Roll Call Weekly live stream and create a short video on why you're excited about RollX. And I do want to say also that I think a really good thing to do as well is look at previous examples. Like maybe we could show Danny, maybe we could show some of the previous videos that have been made from other community members just to give some inspiration. I don't know if you're able to, if you guys can hear me on that.
Yeah, of course we can do that. This
Okay.
is this is what Coco did.
I I,
Uh,
I have to give Coco his flowers. Oh my God, Coco has shown up for RollX so much, creating video content, and he actually says he paid his rent for 1 year through Roll. So like, how crazy is that to hear stories like this, you guys?
well, check out the prize over there. I think, well, glad to see that he's part of the role holders or role families.
Yeah, let's go ahead and show this video. Maybe I'll show like 2 more after this, and then we'll wrap up here. But I just want to show off some of the incredible work from our community here. You guys hear this?
Yes.
Okay. Rock and roll. I love that. Oh, he's doing the challenge.
Not in a stalemate, man was no. Rock in a hard place, it's battery control.
That's some
Oh,
wholesome
wow.
content right there. Like I felt that, like using crypto as a vehicle, using Roll as a vehicle to pay your rent for a whole, like that's like, yeah, that's powerful.
I
Yeah,
love
I
it.
love
He's
it too. Yeah.
very creative, very natural. It seems like he's
Yes.
just enjoying it. It's not like you're forced to do something in the camera and you're like, no, he just loves doing it. So I'm like, yes, this is what I want to see.
I just told Coco we're showing you some love on the live stream right now, man. So I don't know what time it is for him currently, but yeah, just let him know we're shouting him out. I'm just gonna scroll through and show you guys. Like, I also created this tutorial and this is like uncharted territory for me. I never really made a tutorial video like this, but curious to hear what you guys think. I wanted to show like how you can trade roll on the Coinbase Dex integration. So let me know what you guys think, and I'm happy to make more content like this if you guys enjoy it. Hello, everybody. I'm here today to talk to you about how easy it is to trade roll on Coinbase. First, we'll want to start by opening up the Coinbase app. Secondly, you'll then tap the icon that says trade with a little arrow above it. Then in the search bar, go ahead and search for roll. Then you can easily buy, sell, and swap. Simple as that. Let's roll. So yeah, just a quick little tutorial video to show you guys.
That was awesome. By the way,
I love
like,
it.
20
Yeah,
seconds.
I love
I
it.
try to make it as short as
short
possible.
to the point, and you got through.
Yes,
That's it.
I love it too. Well,
yeah,
you
I'm
know, like
experimenting with
even
shorter, shorter
Rachel
content.
recorded the voice line with
She was
me
there.
from our daily call, you know. That was really fun.
She heard. She
I
was
said,
like, "That's your
I was like,
commercial voice." Oh,
yeah, that's her commercial voice. It's really funny. Yeah, I said you should go to TV stations like to be an anchor for the news broadcasting or so.
what do you guys
That
think? I want to hear from you in the comments.
I love it.
I actually really enjoy voice work. Like I've done this for another project where, I had a script and I just did like a voiceover for an animated video. And I have a lot of fun with stuff like that. I also did that for my documentary too, like the outro voiceover. So yeah, definitely fun for me in the work I do. I want to show, because we have a couple more videos that I just want to get through. Also, maybe we should touch, there's just so much happening with RollX. Maybe we should touch also, Danny, on the campaign that the Chinese community has done. If you want to explain the lore there. So if people see this on the timeline, I just want you to understand the lore here.
Oh yeah, because roll pronounce more like Chinese meat, the word. So the Chinese community is really hyped with this concept, and they keep pasting like showcasing their position on roll token. So we kind of initiate this campaign to drop some roll token to the current roll token holders or the traders. So it's really fun because we're not the one who invented this. They kind of give us inspiration, like, oh, you love this, you like this kind of meme style thing. So I think that is also a conversation I had with a team member, because some of them say, okay, we shall be more professional, given that we're building a professional trading to the on-chain traders, right? And some of them, they said, well, we should do something, the community likes. Like, even though it feels like a meme coin from some perspective, right? Because people are talking about 吃肉, that means eat meat. But we have this kind of discussion or debate internally within the team. But from my perspective as a founder, I think I want to deliver some my like a vision behind, but you should not just be focused on building a product. You should be able to share your concept, your vision, and the vibe, even the vibe, the culture of the product with the community. Sometimes you have to be professional because you're working something that's supposed to be professional for the professional traders, but sometimes you should be open-minded and you should be
Have
welcome
some
into your
fun. Yeah.
community. Have some fun. So I think I'm quite okay to that. I love to drop some roles to the roll token holders or the roll token traders. I love to do so. So I love to keep the campaign rolling, because even yesterday, I still see some Chinese community members, they're posting about it and they're asking for some, am I going to get some roll drops and something like that? So I was like, if you guys love it or enjoy it, our team, we're happy to keep the campaign going and to bring more people to step into this culture and to be part of this family. Because as I mentioned, like, not everybody can be able to use the product, or they're the on-chain traders or the DeFi traders, but they still can be part of this family. They still can be our community members, because we see a lot of like US community support, right? but for now, our product does not really support US users. But I'm so happy that we have a great community building up from here. It does not really matter where they're coming from. They just like the vibe here. They love our roll call weekly, maybe. They love to, to do some fun stuff. They enjoy the creator vibe as well. So I think I'm quite open-minded if our community members love it. I love to keep rolling it, keep, building some kind of culture and vibe, even though it feels like more meme style. I'm quite open-minded to that.
Let's roll. I mean, we're memeing the community into existence here. And this kind of reminds me, have you ever seen those videos, Empress, like those reels where someone will say like all the different words that have a meaning associated, like in French or Mandarin. Like I think it's funny that, this actually roll means meat in Chinese, and that the community meme this campaign into existence. So
I just have to say, like, for me, again, like very professional when I need to be, but I also have to have fun with the community. And I think that that's what makes a really successful project. Somebody that you could actually relate to, not just, the serious people, but also like bringing other like cultures or the meme culture into your project, because that's what makes crypto fun. If it wasn't for memes, I feel like that's what keeps us really motivated to just be creative and just like meme everything. Now everything is a meme. Like somebody
and
says
have
something
fun.
wrong, we are memeing everything. So I think having a little bit of creativity and fun with the community is always a plus. I think it's always a win-win. And I was just checking coin market cap, and oh my God, we are at 12 cents, and then we just dropped a little bit at 11.64. But I was just super excited about, like, wow, you guys are still like, it's still rolling. I mean, we're still getting up there, and we're literally 52% on the day. So that is pretty incredible, knowing that we have like, the market is so bad right now. This is pretty good, like, you guys, congratulations. This is pretty bullish for me.
All things considered, I just want to echo that sentiment of yeah, I think this really shows, it's a testament that yes, market conditions matter, timing matters, but you can still pull through and do a successful TGE if you add the core components of like executing where your team needs to execute, right? And yeah, I just think RollX, despite the market, having its ups and downs recently, has really pulled through and done a successful TGE.
Yeah, you can see it there. Look, like, there's no lying. This is like the truth. This
By the
is
way,
like the
I don't
facts.
typically do chart analysis. This might actually be the first time I'm pulling up a chart on my streams, but Empress mentioned it, and I just wanted to show that, it's looking really healthy, and yeah, that's
Look at
super
that
great.
volume. I mean, I'm so about charts, and literally like the volume, and just like literally just looking at the chart, like kind of seeing what people are talking about. And I guess that's what gets me really excited. But it's just to a testament that Rolex is in the right direction, and whatever you guys are doing, keep doing it. I think this is going way higher. So that's just my opinion. Obviously, always do your research, but
Yes,
love to see. Yeah.
I'll
I
also
love
add,
to
nothing
see.
here is financial advice today. Of course,
Absolutely.
insert disclaimer. Always do your own research. And on the topic of research, there is a ton of research articles that we have published from RollX. So I'll run through that, and then I know we said we'd keep it short today, but you know how it goes when we're vibing on these streams, you guys. Um, yeah, let me pull up really quick our research articles. And also, if you guys don't know this, Onchain Media is a dedicated media partner to RollX. So we are supporting on these research articles. I'm helping the team put together graphics and, polish these up to really put out quality research papers. So yeah, if you guys want to dive in and really nerd out on some of this stuff, I'm not going to go through all of it here. But, we have risk curves and prediction market perps, eligibility checker and claiming guide for RollX airdrops. And then, we have I'm very proud of this one, introducing Roll, the utility and governance token for RollX on Base. This is kind of like the Genesis research paper here, where you could look at the tokenomics. And yeah, token release and circulation, all of this worked closely with the team on graphics, information, plugged everything in for you guys all here to see. So I'd say this is a good one to go reference. And then I don't know, Danny, is there any other? We've done so many at this point. Is there any that you want to really zoom in on?
I think we're good. We can find maybe another time to dive in the perp on perp the equity perps or the prediction market stuff. If you want to bring more details to the community, I love to do so.
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, for some of our more hardcore research and data oriented people, maybe we'll do a specific session diving into some of the research. But yeah, with that being said, I think we can wrap up here. Is there any other calls to action, Danny, or even Empress, if you guys want to share for folks to get involved or learn more?
I just want to encourage everybody. Read those articles. It's really, really. You guys did a phenomenal job, Rachel. Onchain Media literally broke it down to the T. It's very, very great executed. Very easy to understand, even for myself. I'm a visual learner, so I always have to have like pictures and kind of see it all like come together. So definitely make sure that if you want to support the community, make your own tweets with those articles, because the more we quote retweet them, the more literally we're spreading the awareness. That's the way we do it. Make sure that you're just tagging people or sharing this information, like, hey, take a look, maybe this is a project for you. All the information is there, and obviously you do your own research. Go to the website, go find out questions, and go to Discord. I mean, obviously everybody is there, and if you have questions, they
Thank
will
you for
answer
that
them.
reminder. Yes.
So it's super key to go to the main accounts and literally go to like the links on the website. So just wanted to recommend that. But other than that, I just have to give you your flowers, Rachel. You're killing it, and congratulations
you.
again on your new post. We're super, super happy for you, and obviously well deserved. I mean,
I
let's get
really
this girl.
appreciate that. I don't really like talk about my own stuff on these streams, you guys. I like to focus on the project, but I'll share really quick while Empress has brought this up. I just shared today, you guys, for those of you tuning in, that MSN and Microsoft has named me one of their top 10 entrepreneurs of 2026. So for a little bit of context, MSN.com gets about 1.4 billion visits every month. So this is really Onchain Media really stepping up into a mainstream moment here with this publication. And the article is here if you guys want to check it out. Don't want to go too much into detail here, but it shares my story and about Onchain Media. So very honored to have this feature at MSN.com. So
this also helps everybody, all the projects that you're actually working with. So to me, it's like we have to highlight those hype moments too as well, because you're literally helping all these projects literally built from the foundation up. So I always see it like a good thing. So I just wanted to say congratulations. But yeah, that was pretty much for me.
Congratulations, Rachel.
Yeah.
Thank you, Danny. Yeah, I have to agree with you, Empress, because that is actually creating a greater signal and bringing more attention. Because if people click through on MSN to Onchain Media, they're going to see RollX, they're going to see other projects that we work with. So you're absolutely right there. So thank you for that reminder. Okay, well, Danny, do you have any final calls to action or anything you want to share before we drop here?
Nope.
Awesome. Sounds good. Well, I just want to thank all of our viewers, listeners, people that come week after week to support what we're doing here with RollX. And let's see, we got a lot of comments. Thank you, Cali Crypto Sensei. Sensei is asking about some insights about what is being built for V2, and maybe we can just before we drop answer this question from the community member about what they can expect with V2.
Yeah, I think we shared a lot of the framework, the infrastructure, and the product we're building regarding to V2. So as I mentioned that we're always been targeting to launch V2, the beta version. I think targeting after February, because I just want a team to have a calm, like fast like holiday month, and also for in February where we have some planned campaigns to roll out. So it's gonna be a relatively quiet month, but in the meantime, we're also preparing something to roll out in February. So yep, that's kind of the plan. Regarding to the specific launching day, I think if you're with the community, you will know as soon as we have set up a date.
Absolutely. And one other thing I wanted to just zoom in on is that we have our creator campaign, you guys, again, just a reminder, happening until next week, the end of week next week. And also, I chatted with Danny, and we are going to be planning another creator campaign for the month of February. So if you are looking for ways to get involved and looking for ways to earn and be incentivized, we're going to have multiple programs, or rather campaigns happening for you guys. So just wanted to highlight that before we drop. And yeah, I'm excited to see whatever content you guys make in the community. So very excited. Awesome.
Same. Make sure you put those notifications on the main account on RollX, because obviously you want to keep yourself informed of what's happening and you want to be the first. That's what I like to do.
Absolutely. And this is why Empress, I love working. You cover all the things. If I miss anything, we got the Discord call to action. We got setting your reminders on the RollX page. And if you're not following RollX, give a follow to @RollXFi. I got to set my reminders. See, Empress just helped me out there. So thanks, Empress. Well, yeah, you guys, I think that's it for today. I know it's, I don't know if a short live stream exists for us here when we're vibing. So.
We're having fun. We're always having fun.
I love it. And Empress, thank you for bringing your energy, your authenticity, and just your unique energy. Like, starting to work with you, Empress was like, what are you guys looking for? I'm just like, be you, because she is such an awesome human being. Just having her bring her energy and her light onto these kinds of spaces really just, I feel like amplifies and lifts us all up, for lack of a better phrase there.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate all of you guys. It's always a pleasure working with all of you guys too, us here. I mean, we're here for the long term, and we really want to surround ourselves with people that are actually building and making a difference in crypto in general.
100%. And yeah, Danny, also super grateful for you and all of your hard work. And yeah, excited for everything to come for this next month, for February, for V2 in March. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us, Danny.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Empress. Thank you for hosting, Rachel.
Absolutely. And we'll see you all next week on the next Roll Call Weekly.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Get your coffee,
Bye.
Danny.
Yeah, get your coffee.